750 at KNEB 960 and 100.3 FM. It's time for News Extra, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. And we're going to talk about the eclipse coming up next year. It'll be on August 21st. And our area is going to be one of the best areas to view the full solar eclipse on August 21st of next year. It's going to be an absolutely huge event. But we got to plan for it first. That's why we have Karla Nieden-Streeks here from the Gering Convention and Visitors Bureau and Brenda Leisy from the Scottsbluff Area Visitors Bureau here, because they're going to do some of that planning for us, and they're going to need some help.
We are.
And that's part of the reason they're here. All right, we had one planning committee meeting, right?
So far.
Yeah, we had one planning committee meeting, but we need more.
We need lots of
Yeah,
planning committee
yeah,
meetings.
because everybody talked that day. They go, "Oh wow, I guess it's going to be a big deal." Yeah. So anyway, the next meeting is January 19th, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right?
Actually, we had to change that. It's Tuesday, January 17th.
Oh yeah, okay.
From
okay.
11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Civic Center.
Okay, Tuesday, January 17th. Same time, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Correct.
And you got lunch provided.
Lunch provided.
And you want kind of people to help out. What kind of things do we need from folks?
Well, when you orchestrate an event like this, there's a lot of logistics in your community that you have to consider. So we've broke out our committees to lodging, public safety and infrastructure, the viewing venues where people will actually see the eclipse, and the schools are very involved. So all of those four committees will be meeting individually, and they kind of have a program of work of the things that they're going to be working on, and then collectively we as the overall planning committee will then just coordinate all those things as they come together.
All right. Okay, Brenda. Now, one of the things we got to do is talk about, when we're talking about this, lodging is very important because we expect a lot of people here. So you guys are the lodging committee would work on how many actual rooms we have. There's rumors we don't hardly have any, but we don't know that for sure, right?
Right. We don't exactly know that. And that's the first thing that we need to do is identify the people who have the properties, because we would like to be able to rent those out, obviously, first before we start finding secondary housing for people. And that's also going to be a big part of what the lodging committee will do. We know that we have very few, if any, camping spaces open as well. We're very thankful that Lake Minnetonka put in all those extra spaces for us because they will definitely be utilized this year.
All right. And public safety, people don't realize that's an issue, too. I mean, between transportation, getting people around, right?
Well, yes. I mean, just thinking about public safety a little bit, we know that one of the prime areas where people are going to want to view is the Scottsbluff National Monument. But unfortunately, it's just going to be such a limited number of people who can get there. So then we're afraid that they're going to start pulling off on the side of the road up there. And we all know that there's not very much space. And that starts to cause a little bit of problem with traffic flow and also the strong possibility of individuals being hurt. So we really want a strong plan so that that we have, we know where all of the emergency places are, and just so that we can protect our residents. That's our main goal through this entire event, is to keep everyone safe and everyone protected.
All right. The other thing is viewing areas we got to talk about. When I mentioned the monument, but probably not on the top of the monument, right?
The staff at the monument have said that there's probably a 90% chance that you won't be able to view from the top of the monument, and that's just logistics getting people up and down. So there's a limited number that will actually be able to view at the monument from the parking areas, but that will be one of the viewing areas. Our primary viewing area in Gering is going to be Five Rocks Amphitheater. It can accommodate a lot of people, a lot of parking, wide open spaces. In addition to that, Legacy of the Plains Museum will be another viewing area. Lots of parking, lots of wide open spaces. And then over in Scotts Bluff, Landers Soccer Field is going to be one of the viewing locations. And then another one to be named in Scotts Bluff, which we haven't quite yet determined. But all of those locations are going to provide perfect venues for residents and visitors to experience this once-in-a-lifetime event.
All right. And we're also going to have some things going on the weekend prior to.
We are.
You guys have already talked about a Stargazers Ball or something like that, right?
We are. We're going to kind of kick things off by an invitation only for dignitaries, a Stargazers event out at Wildcat Hills Nature Center. The new Nature Center will be complete, and they've got a great observation deck, so we're going to kick that off on Friday night, and then roll into activities starting on Saturday for the general public and the visitors. We're going to have entertainment at these venues. We're going to have interpretive narrators that will help explain the eclipse and what it meant to the ethnic cultures that we have in our area. It's a great way to tie the event to our local area and what it meant for years ago. And of course, as Brenda always says, there's always food because we're big on food in tourism. Happy people are people that have eaten good food, so we'll make sure that happens as well. And then on Sunday, I'll let Brenda talk a little bit about kind of the big welcome event we're going to have.
All right. Okay, Brenda, real quick.
Well, we're really excited about the welcome event because this is really an opportunity for us to be face-to-face with all of those guests. And what we really wanted to do was pull in our heritage. We have such a unique heritage and culture here, and so it's really important for us to do that. So we want to bring in like the Greek dancers and the Green Valley homesteaders, and I have such a problem with this, but
the Guadalupanos dancers.
Yes, I can't say that. But anyway, I love them and all, and we have them. They help us at tons of our events. I just can't say their name.
All right, that's okay.
But they're wonderful, and those are great opportunities for us to really share our heritage with people. And then, of course, it's really also important for us to have interpretive speakers to talk about different events. And, of course, like she mentioned, the food trucks, but on Monday, we want to hand out our glasses. We want, of course, live remotes from KNEB. We want you guys out there so we can get people directed in the right areas. And then also, that is just an opportunity for you to tailgate. That's really what we see it as, is Gering and Scottsbluff's biggest tailgate party in the country. And we just want people to pull in there with their families. You can do barbecuing. You can have fun games. I don't know if horseshoes is fun, but that's the one that comes to mind. But different things like that for your family. And then we also want some of the different civic groups to come out and provide breakfast and that type of thing. So we want breakfast at each venue, coffee, that type of thing.
Yeah, okay. Let's take a quick break because I haven't got that in yet. Quick break, we'll be back.
Hi, this is Jeff Pieper, President, Pinnacle Bank in Mitchell. As this year is drawing to a close, it allows us the opportunity to ponder the year, and we certainly have plenty to be thankful for. At Pinnacle Bank, we want to thank you for allowing us to serve you in your financial needs. We've served Mitchell and its surrounding areas for over 80 years, and that's the way banking should be. May the upcoming year be happy and prosperous for you and yours. Merry Christmas from your friends at Pinnacle Bank, Mitchell. Member FDIC.
All right, back on News Extra, where you have Karla Nieden-Streeks here and Brenda Leisy. We're talking about planning for the big eclipse next year, August 21st. And it actually happens at 11:48 in the morning for about a minute and a half.
That's right.
Where everything is like going to go dark, right?
It is. About 90 minutes before, 90 minutes after, we'll have partial eclipse, but the actual totality of the eclipse, 1 minute and 28 seconds.
All right. Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Now, one of the things we mentioned, things going on Sunday and then some of the things going on Monday, but Saturday, there are some other things in addition to, we talked Stargazers Ball Friday night, Five Rocks, but we have some things going on. Best of the West Eclipse party, right?
We are so excited that the Next Young Professionals have joined forces with us. That is the Saturday is the date that they normally have their beer and wine festival, and they have been gracious enough to partner with us to not only have it be the Best of the West Beer and Wine Festival, but it's the Best of the West Eclipse Beer and Wine Festival. So it's going to be in downtown Scottsbluff, and what a great opportunity for all of our visitors and residents to kind of kick off an eclipse weekend with a really fun beer and wine festival event downtown Scottsbluff.
I think that's going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be great.
Year. I really do. Next time, professionals will be amazed how many people they have.
You bet.
At that particular thing. All right. So, and we need glasses. Glasses are the big thing, right? Everybody has to wear glasses to watch this, right?
It is. During the time of totality, you have to have safety eclipse glasses on. There's other methods, poking a hole, but the reality of it is at all of our venues,
glasses would be good.
Safety glasses where they should have. So we're going to ensure that all of our residents and visitors at our official viewing venues do have official eclipse safety glasses to wear during the totality. In addition to that, we've had a lot of partners in the region that have wanted to join in. We're going to place a great big order of safety glasses. So if your community or your city or your club or organization needs safety glasses, contact Brenda and I. We'll add that to our big mass quantity that we're going to order in January, and we'll make sure that everybody in the area has the glasses they need.
All right, real quick. Again, January 17th is the day, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., the next planning meeting for this over at the Gering Civic Center. If you'd like to help out, that's when you need to be there, right?
Yes. And if they have any questions, you're more than welcome to call me at the Visitors Bureau or Karla at her Visitors Bureau. My number is 308-633-1808.
And my number at the Gering CVB is 436-6886.
All right, very good. All right, if you want to help these gals out, they do need some help. It's going to take a whole community effort, so they'd appreciate your help. Get out there at that meeting on the 17th. Thanks much, you guys.
Thank you.